Yo, welcome to the Aquarian Angle Academy on Patreon. I really appreciate your membership. I thank you for being here and welcome to Venus retrograde in Aries at 10 degrees. That degree matters, okay? That's a Capricorn degree. We're going to talk about it. And first and foremost, what's up, y'all? I am back. I've been gone for a long time. I apologize. I've been out west. I've been out east. I'm having a ninth house nodal return, which I'll talk about later, but I had to get away, okay? But I'm back now. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So back to Venus retrograde in Aries at 10 degrees. Fundamentally, with that 10, this Venus retrograde is, of course, is going to carry Aries attributes, okay? That's our individuality, independence, anger issues, surgery, the head issues, head health with the Virgo South Node, blood health, taking action, individuality, police, military, fire, all that. But with this 10 degrees, I think it's important to know that this Venus retrograde is going to it's going to carry themes of Capricorn. Anything 10, 22, that's all Saturn and Capricorn. So life building, responsibility, managers, new managers, managerial conflict, managerial harassment, assault or abuse, anything regarding physical or sexual abuse with your parents, how you're building life. We're going to see people crashing out about building life with Saturn and Pisces. But this Venus in retrograde will be very Capricorny, and it will Capricornian. Let me say it like that. It'll be very Capricornian and very Aryan. But we're going to be focused on, like I said, our responsibility, our areas of life where we need to maybe get a new job, how much we're gaining to pass down to our posterity. 65 years old. We're going to be focused on that and our money and our housing as it pertains to all of that. Okay, but now let's talk about the Aries portion. With Venus retrograde in Aries, we're definitely going to be mediating family conflict. We're going to be rehashing physical conflict. We're going to hear about people joining martial arts groups. Physical fights will be huge. We're going to be mediating physical altercations. Our individuality, our ability to defend ourselves will be topics of discussion. New jobs and new houses and new weapons and new conflicts. Anything Aries is new, okay? Venus has a lot to do with your house, your job, your money, okay? And then remember, with the 10 degrees, that's Capricorn. So we're going to be thinking about our rudimentary foundation, our job, our bank accounts, and our money and our comfort as it pertains to retirement and everything we're building at one time. Venus is Taurus, 10 is Capricorn, okay? Taurus is the foundation. Taurus is the foundation. Capricorn is the culmination, okay? We're going to be thinking about our anger issues and how our anger issues are inhibiting our ability to build our lives. We're going to be managing 10, 22 Capricorn, our anger issues. We're going to be getting new weapons. We're going to see weapon accidents, okay? Surgeries, family entering the military, family entering the police force, family fires in some way, shape or form, sexual trauma, violence, sex and relationships. Let me touch on that. We have Mercury and Venus retrograde in Aries. That can provoke sexual conflict in relationships. Conflict regarding sex deprivation, sex scheduling. You never want to have sex with me anymore. I want sex, but you don't. And sexual conflict is real in relationships. I mediate a lot of that. Partners not having sex with partners. A partner's sex drive has gone low, and the other partner is, wants to just, have it all the time. But sex is one of the hardest things to get right in a relationship, and people don't realize that. But with two entities retrograde in Aries, a lot of relationship and sexual conflict and conflict is not arbitrary, okay? If sexual conflict arises in your relationship, it needs to, because you need to work that out in your relationship. So if any sexual issues or any sexual tension that's been brewing in your relationship, it's going to come out now. And retrograde Aries transits are really good for that. Now, I already discussed Venus retrograde at 10 degrees, but I want to discuss that a little bit more in detail. But like I said, that's going to involve our level of responsibility, our grandparents, our parents, our retirement, how we're building life, our grandparents, the bones, and the teeth. We're going to see bone breaks. We're going to see teeth accidents. And then if we depend on family too much to build our material legacy, if we're irresponsible, and Venus is where we need help. Okay, so Venus retrogrades, they show us the areas where we're too dependent on somebody else. They show us the areas where we don't stand up for ourselves. They show us the areas where we're lazy, where we need to do a bit more. So with Venus retrograde in Aries at 10 degrees, this retrograde is going to provoke us to take action toward our life legacies. We're going to see people entering the military or the police force. I may have said these things already, but I want to say them again. We're going to see people getting fired and losing everything. With Saturn and Pisces, we're going to see total loss. We're going to see people really emotional about not feeling independent enough to build their lives. We're going to be seeing new managers and managerial conflict at work. If we lack ability to take action, or if we have anger issues, or if we move too quickly and burn bridges, this retrograde will allow us to balance that out. And I think I said this already, but bone breaks and teeth accidents and new dentures will be a theme. And then I see this retrograde happening in real life, and I want to talk about that. I have a friend of mine who's a Libra. Okay, Libras, Libras and Tauruses, Venus retrograde affects y'all a lot more. But my Libra friend, he was talking to me a few days ago about how he's stressed out because he has to, next year he's planning on buying his father's company. Buying your dad, first of all, it's a 9-year dad's. Okay, next year is a 10-year, a Capricorn year. Venus is retrograde. It went retrograde at 10 degrees Aries. Okay, he's a Libra, which opposes Aries, but Venus rules Libra. I see all this, okay, in real life. But him randomly talking to me about being stressed out and working and trying to build enough money, gain enough money to buy his father's company, that's a very Capricorn move, but it's very Aries, the independence in it all. Aries rules entrepreneurship, okay? My mother is suing her property manager, okay? Venus has everything to do with housing. Aries has everything to do with conflict and police, and she's suing her property manager because the property manager called the police on her and tried to trespass her. Okay, and during Venus retrograde in Aries, she filed the court papers. The property manager has been served, and that whole thing is, in the works right now. And then my friend Felicia, we was talking, and she just signed up for life insurance, and I booked a meeting with her to talk to her about signing up for life insurance too. Okay, 10 Capricorn 22, all about life insurance, life building, and all that stuff. But just to recap, Venus retrograde in Aries at 10 degrees from March 1st till, okay, it'll be retrograde in Aries from March 1st until March 26th. It's going to carry heavy themes of management, life building, okay? Our inability to take action to build life, our ambition in life, conflict with parents, any sexual abuse or physical abuse regarding our parents is going to come up for us to deal with. Family fights, family rivalries, people entering the military, people changing their entire course of life, total loss. We're going to be helping mediate individuality, mediate people taking action. People are going to come and ask us about job ideas. We're going to be helping people get new jobs. We're going to be pointing people to new jobs with upward mobility. We're all going to be rethinking how we're building life and how we're bossing up right now with this Venus retrograde. And then I just want to say, fundamentally, Venus retrograde, it provokes us to balance our lives out. It provokes us to see where we need to stand up for ourselves, where we need to stop causing drama just to mediate it, where we need to stop being so lazy. It's going to get us focused on our money, on our housing, on our comfort, and our family. Venus retrograde, it puts family in retrograde too. So seeing family you haven't seen for a long time, rehashing family conflict, family vacations, discussing family money. And then I want to say this too, when things go retrograde in Aries, depending on your chart, they can make you a bit calmer. And I see that with me now. I'm way less confrontational. I got people coming at me on Facebook right now, and I don't give a damn. And I love it. When entities go retrograde in Aries, it's much like a Mars retrograde, okay? And especially if Venus is direct in your chart, with Venus retrograde in Aries, you might feel less confrontational. You might feel a bit more calm. You might be looking at the areas of life where you are too confrontational, where you are too angry, and you might notice the universe provoking you to scale that stuff back. But that's Venus retrograde in Aries. I'm going to post another video regarding Venus retrograde in Pisces when it moves back into Pisces. But I thank y'all for being here. I thank you for listening. I love y'all. Bye.